Hey, chosen ones. So let's talk a little bit about friends, okay? So I have this video that was requested. So here's the topic. The person asked how to handle self centered friends that only talk about themselves. I love them and don't want to offend them. I'm unsure of what to do because I'm fed up with it. Help. Should I cut them off? What should I do? Okay, so many of you have probably dealt with this situation where you have friends in your life that you really care about them. You guys have bonded, you guys love each other, you care about each other. But it's getting to a point where it seems that the only time that they call you is so that they can talk about their problems or themselves. And there's not enough room for you to talk about yourself, your problems, or what you got going on. It's like they dominate the conversations where they only talk about themselves. Or they will have you come to spend time with them, and the entire conversation is about them. And you may barely be able to even get a word in. It may feel like it's not even a conversation. It's more of like them just lecturing you about what's going on in their life, and you got to just sit here and listen, letting your energy just be drained. So what you have to do is you have to limit your contact with those people. So if they start texting you, calling your phone, if you don't have the energy to respond to them, you do not have to respond right away. Yes, texting is instant, but if you do not want to respond right away, you do not have to. If they call you, if you don't have the energy to deal with them at the time, you do not have to answer the phone. See, what can happen with friends is when you're there for your friends more times, and especially whenever they needed you and you were always there, then they got entitled to it. Then they were expecting it. Now it got to a point where they expect you to be there at their beck and call, where they will even start hounding you with more messages just because you haven't responded yet. And they don't realize that they have to give you time and space to reach back out to them. What you have allowed for this person to do, because you can't always blame it on them, what you have allowed this person to do is you have allowed them to get comfortable with you being at their beck and call. Anytime they called you up and they needed you, you were there. And even if you didn't respond, if they kept messaging you back and forth, they wanted to inch and get up out of you, and you finally gave in to them messaging you a lot or trying to hit you up and trying to call you, finally gave in. You're basically teaching them that if they hound you, that you're going to be there and be there for them when they need you. You're teaching these people how to treat you. Remember that. So with these friends, start setting firmer boundaries. Stop answering the phone and just get back to them when you can. And when you establish new friendships, don't repeat those same mistakes.